Sitting with us now is incumbent candidate Tami Keeling for District 5. Welcome to the show, Tami. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Karina.
Absolutely. Let's jump right into it. So you have served for the VISD Board of Trustees for several years now, and at one point you were, or for a while, you were board president. What are some takeaways as board president that have helped shape your experience and the way you go about, moving around the VISD board?
One of the things that I think is so incredibly important, that's a great question, is knowing the role of a trustee. And that when we're at the board table, that we are open and learning together. So one of the things I think people don't realize is that sitting at the board table, it's collaborative work. It's not a debate. There's no, I'm right, you're wrong, I have the only answer. It's about coming together and having a collaborative process where everyone shares their perspective and their opinion so that we can have one clear direction in keeping with the strategic plan, the mission, and the vision that was set with our community as goals for VISD.
Absolutely. And so earlier we were talking how you have been on the board since 2005.
Correct.
That's right. So that's a long time.
It is.
And so, we talked how education's always changing, adapting. How have you adapted to the changes in education, and how are you adjusting accordingly to keep up to date and give our students in the community the best we can give them?
Well, I would say, first of all, I'm all about working with parents in the community on real solutions to real problems. And we face real challenges right now. So we're living in a post-pandemic, most recently post-Uvalde world. We have a teacher shortage. There is teacher support, teacher pay issues. So how do you adjust to that? Being knowledgeable about what's happening in Austin, how school funding works, about the budget process, aligning the budget to priorities, and working with the fellow board members. So I think right now, at a really challenging time, this is a time where experience and knowledge are really helpful.
Absolutely. And in a recent interview you did with our 25 News Now crew, you mentioned that you believe in the power of public education. Elaborate on that for us, please.
I'm the product of public education, as my husband, my kids, and what I think I said was, I believe in the power, the purpose, and the promise of public education for all our kids. For me, as a board member, grounded in the belief of public education is the basic starting point for wanting to serve as a trustee. And it's for all kids.
And how has the power of public education influenced your policies for the VISD board?
Good question. So most recently, in a partnership with Victoria College, we have 14 children that are doing both credit recovery and dual credit. Credit recovery and dual credit. So the power in this, when you hear the students speak for themselves about the belief that we took in the child, knowing that they could do it, and the opportunity that we get through partnership with higher ed, VC and UHV, and working together, that's the power of changing lives and bringing children to the finish line ready to contribute to our community.
All right, Tami, it seems that you have so much experience with VISD, with our education here in Victoria, very knowledgeable. What is one thing you want the voters out there to know about you? And why can you ensure them that their vote for you is an honest one? Don't mean to take you away from there, but yeah.
No, I know it's like an honest one. Boy, you kind of threw me with the question there. What I think is, again, at this point in time, experience and knowledge really matter. I have been on the board for a long time, but I've grown every year as a trustee. I think many people who know me know that I'm in the community every day, working with different groups, listening, not just when I'm on the ballot. They know where to find me on Tuesday morning at VEDC, or Wednesday morning, or Thursday morning. And so I think that it's all about community and those connections, and continuing to work every day and not being complacent and growing as a trustee.
All right. Well, Tami, thank you so much, and good luck to you.
Thank you so much, Karina.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your time. And don't go anywhere, because up next we have newcomer Richard Jones for District 5.